Hey everyone, thank you for being here. Dawn Virgins Tarot, here with your bonus May reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, yeah, um, what I'm seeing just off the bat, I'm just jumping right in, um, is someone that is a few different dynamics, of course. We have someone that is kind of at their wits' end with someone. They want to put an end to a situation that they have. This could be someone also who is healing from a breakup, healing from a loss of someone. Maybe they've lost someone and it's been hard to move on from that. And by lost someone, it could be a variance. This person could have, or maybe they had to part ways because this person moved. Maybe they've passed on. Because we're starting with this Two of Cups and then we have this Three of Swords. And it's clarified by Nine of Pentacles and the Death energy. Nine of Pentacles and Death energy. So yeah, so this Nine of Pentacles, it's kind of like I'm feeling in this situation that it is about moving on, just kind of in a solo vibe. Maybe you're more, or whoever this is for, is more accustomed to being a part of a duo or doing things, together, handling business together or what have you. But now they have to kind of, focus on their own like independence. And this death energy, of course, is about kind of putting an end to something pretty abruptly. Oftentimes, it can be a pretty abrupt situation. So, yeah, King of Wands, it is. So, the King of Wands, they are, very charismatic type of person, very passionate and a great leader and all of that. But this particular King of Wands, also they are someone who is very mature and and they're like they know how to prod themselves to make themselves move forward. You know what I mean? Like they know how to motivate themselves. They know how to kind of pick themselves up by the bootstrap and keep it moving. Um, there may be someone, if this is something like involving just a breakup, be it mutual or non-mutual, there could be some sort of like toxic energy involved. Like maybe there's some sort of like tit for tat, back and forth, like petty arguments or something like that. So I'm feeling that there's someone who is going to have to focus on rising above this situation, not letting it defeat them, not letting it, take them out of their own like way of being and doing things. Or yeah, there's someone who needs to just focus on themselves at this time and moving on into something better. There could be someone on the outside that's kind of, poking, how, so to speak, how they say poking the bear, trying to get a reaction. But this King of Wands energy is like, like I know better. I know gaslighting when I see it. I know, manipulation when I see it. So, yeah, and this could be someone who may be responsible for other people, like maybe they either have children or have a family or have other stuff going on that they need to put their time and energy into. So it's time to release the energy of this person, whomever they may have been. Now, if this is someone who you've lost, like to, like if they've passed on, then of course that varies. This is really about feeling, because sometimes when that happens, there's a little bit of guilt with that. And it's like, especially when it comes to moving on, like if a lot of time has passed, we feel guilty for thinking about someone else or moving on to someone else. But I'm feeling like this is like if that is your situation, this is the universe and spirit saying, it's fine. Um to move on. It's fine to be happy here in this 3D world. Of course, you still have that person in your heart. But sometimes the healing, even though there may be someone who has already done some healing, I think getting out there and really being very vehement and valiant about finding your own happiness is going to help the healing even further. Um, Yeah, because this Judgment card and the Eight of Cups is suggestive to that. This Eight of Cups, this Eight of Cups, it can be about, I'm sorry, I'm getting a text, so I'm trying to like wait till it goes away because I can't see what I'm doing. But this Eight of Cups, not only is it about kind of walking, away, going to find that ninth cup, retrieve that ninth cup, and the Nine of Cups, which we have this Nine of Cups here, that's about ultimate fulfillment just as an individual, just being happy and all of that. But it's also about kind of getting more involved, like in group activities and doing, like finding your tribe, doing something that interests you, not isolating yourself and kind of wallowing and those thoughts, because in those moments is when the thoughts just kind of like ruminate, and those intrusive thoughts and those self-defeating or deprecating thoughts. So yeah, this is about kind of maybe letting your hair down, or just maybe finding a group setting, or um, something to do with a group of people that can distract your mind from whatever the situation is. Now we have what's coming in. We have this Ten of Swords energy, which that definitely does mean an ending. Um, it could also mean some sort of conflict, though. So this could, just be saying to keep your guards up, to not, as to not fall back into this trap of, which for some people, by falling back into a trap, falling back in the trap of going back into the situation with a person that you're really not interested in. Like you may be bored one day, or may not have anything to do. It's really just about standing your ground, um, because yeah, and it's because it's what's clarified beneath this Ten of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups and we have the Ten of Cups. We have a lot of cups in this area, in this energy of what's coming in. So we have this Seven of Cups and this Ten of Cups, which is about knowing what you want, having a specific kind of idea, vision, and staying true to that and not compromising that. This Nine of Cups, like we mentioned, it is about being happy, doing what makes you happy, not being pressured or guilt tripped into anchoring yourself to someone that is not for you. Five of Cups came out as well because I had to like clarify this like through like a little more thoroughly. We had the Five of Cups, which was it does talk about picking up the pieces. So this could be for someone, like I mentioned, like if this is someone who is just gone, like maybe things ended on a positive note, like okay, or there could be someone who has lost someone because they've passed over, or this could be someone who, like maybe they were dating but they just decided to break off because maybe one person went to college, or or they moved, or they just decided, we're better as friends, not as lovers or anything beyond that. Or it could be a crush, someone who you've like really had your eye on, and it's just kind of like punched you in the gut, the fact that they didn't reciprocate that energy. So, and that's the healing can be slow when it comes to things like that, because it makes us question ourselves. It makes us think, okay, well, what's wrong with me? You can't really assess what it is about people, but there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing, if this is, if this is you now, if this is you towards someone else, then you'll have to kind of, you know, make that fit, kind of put the pieces together. But if this is something that is like an action that has been taken towards you, or something that hasn't been reciprocated towards you, um, yeah, I'm just being led to say that there is nothing about you that's the issue. I'm feeling that there is something going on behind the scenes with this other person. Um, for some people, I'm feeling like whatever you think this person may like, deep down inside, it is completely just opposed to what they actually want. For some specific, this is for someone specifically. Like there may be someone who has had a crush on someone, and this person has a need. The person who you, or who, yeah, okay, the person who you like is struggling with their own sexuality. The person that you like is struggling with their own trauma. So for some people, I'm feeling like you're being shielded from something that may be detrimental, or that may be just too much, So it's nothing, it has nothing to do with you or anything about you that is lacking. You know, it's just something going on with this person. But this King of Cups popped out, and this is just saying that, you know, this is the real deal Holyfield, like they say. I don't know who says that. I've heard it somewhere, but oh yeah, Dr. Dre, I think, back in the day. Um, but anyways, King of Cups, the this is an energy of someone who is loving like unconditionally. I feel like there's a lot of space being cleared out right now and energy being cleared out because there is just someone a lot better, someone who is more mature and more aligned. Because when I pulled this, I pulled some characteristic cards, and by the way, so we have a lot of Pisces, because we have a lot of Cups energy. We have a lot of Pisces. We have a lot of Scorpio. We have some Cancer as well, definitely. We have Libra, Virgo. I mean, we have a little bit of everything, but I think the most prevalent ones is Pisces and Scorpio. And we also have Leo up in the house. So, you know, these were two cards that came out, which to me, because these are like characteristics and traits, this could just be simply saying, okay, yeah, there is a Leo involved. But also, these are, hold on. We also have the Chariot and we have Eight of Swords. So, um, for me, this could be someone like you could have dealt with someone who may be a little bit petty or immature or just very defensive or not really like a emotional type of person. Like this could be someone who's more about, you know, the physical and something, you know, and hooking up and all of that. Um, or someone who's just not mature. But other variables I'm getting is someone, first of all, there could be someone involved who drives for a living. Like they could be a truck driver, a bus driver, an Uber driver, a DoorDash driver. They could work in a jail or like in that type of situation just because of this Eight of Swords energy and the Seven of Wands energy. Um, they could also be military, and if they're military, you know, they could have this type of air of, you know, just that, like maybe some sort of PTSD or something like that. You've dealt with someone who just kind of takes their frustrations out on you, or just in general, you know, they may have a lot of healing that they have to do, and someone is feeling the repercussions of that. Um, I also pulled some letter cards, and it is so bizarre, y'all. I wish I have shuffled this online so y'all could have seen this for yourself because you're like, y'all gonna be like, I don't believe you. Like, that didn't happen. I pulled these cards, y'all, and I swear this came out. I swear it did. It came out in this form or something like that. But because you know, I always ask, you know, is there anything like, can I get some letter cards to kind of associate to this so we can clarify who or what this may be about or something like that. I can't remember how I phrased it, but and that's the first thing that came out. So I kid you not, but if I'm lying, I'm flying. um so I thought that was just really interesting. So you may be also dealing with another Leo. You may have there may be someone in the picture whose name is Tammy. That's very random, especially if many people tune in. Hopefully they will. Of course, everyone's name isn't Tammy, so I mean that's only for a couple of people. But or there could be an Adam. Um, there could be someone who lives like in a community or a property or an apartment where there are ducks or there's some sort of pond by the house. Like maybe you've like fed ducks with this person or something like that. Um, what else am I getting? But yeah, King of Cups, that is coming in. I'm not sure. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, this King of Cups is definitely the prospect. That is, but that's only if this person is actually interested in this. I mean, this person may want to take some time to themselves, and I feel like this could be like if this person wants to take some time, or they just can't get into another person right now, and if you've lost someone, or you know, then that very well may be the case. I would suggest not jumping back into something, but again, like this Eight of Cups indicates, you know, find some sort of network, some sort of community or group setting where you can just laugh, just, or talk or just share, ideas or um, something like that, or vent, just whatever, just something to kind of clear your head and not have to harbor all of this within you. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. And for some people, I'm getting that it's going to be someone kind of unhappy. This Ten of Swords is about like some sort of, it can be about like conflict, and it also can be about an ongoing battle, like something that's happening and there's no real end in sight. Like something just keeps festering and going on and on and on. So it's time to nip something in the bud. King of Wands. It's time to really, you know, stand up for what you want and not allow yourself to fall back down like a rabbit hole. If this is someone, coming in with some toxic stuff, or someone who can't let you go or doesn't want to let you go after you've made a very um after you've made this decision to move forward. So yeah. But that's what I get for you guys. There could be someone who was born in 76 or 67. There could be someone who was born in 78 or 87 as well. So that's something. Oh, let me pull a couple of my message, my oracle cards. Just really quick, really quick. Okay. Let me pull one more. Okay, so this one says, I am a ray of light in a neutral world. So don't let anyone dim your shine. Don't let anyone's darkness, come and permeate your space. Um, on the back, it says, how can I improve the lives of others today? What can I do to make my light shine brighter? So when it says, how can I improve the lives of others today? This could be this Eight of Cups energy we were talking about. Like maybe you have something to bring to the table that would be a good kind of something to do, like with your time and energy. And this one says, what does it say? My mind is light even during the darkest day. So there's a lot of, that, like you must be a really like bad a chick or dude because there's a lot of light and good energy I'm feeling. So, and just be encouraged. How can I focus on positive energy today? What can I do to shift my thinking? Should it become negative? Is what it says on the back. So these are questions, you have to ask yourself, but I mean, we all get into that place sometimes, where things just well, we lose perspective, but it's just about the bounce back. You're not going to feel, all cupcakes and roses all the time, but it's about kind of acknowledging it and feeling it and moving on, and channeling, of course, as always. So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Dawn Virgins Tarot, and I will see you next time. Bye.